Hey boys, welcome back to some Storm Korea, and we're just in 8th spot there. A couple wins back to back. We just had the bye, so it's going to be round 13, taking on the Raiders. Obviously coming back from a disappointing opening State of Origin game, but not there weren't too many players for us that played in that. Munster, obviously. Smith. Did I pick Smith? I didn't even think about it, but I probably. In Origin, I shouldn't have picked Smith because he's retired in real life, but I don't know. I didn't even think about it. And did I pick Felice Kafusi in that Origin team? Surely I did. Did I? Actually, I can't remember. But the Raiders, you know, they're pretty strong. I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know. I sort of feel like they might have a bit of a tough season this year. I just have that feeling, you know. Jack Whiten moving into the halves. I don't know who their fullback's gonna be. I don't think it's really decided yet, but you know, they're a tough one. They're a tough one. They also lost Junior Paulo, big loss. I mean, they lost Shannon Boyd as well, so they lost some big go forward. So yeah, I don't know, dude. The Raiders. I'm not tipping big things from them, but who knows? Who knows? They're a team that can put on some points, and I mean, if someone, well, not if someone, if as Soliola here is gonna score, it was a nice try, a bit of Raiders at their best with big fellas offloading at the line. But yeah, basically, if Rapana and Leilua fire for the most part of the season, and then you know the halves play solid, then they're a good chance of competing for the top 8, but they're a little bit too inconsistent. And I think Rapana out for like a. I think Rapana's out for like a substantial amount of time, isn't he? Like till like round 10. I don't know. I can't actually remember. I just vaguely remember seeing that because I felt like I was gonna pick him in my Supercoach team, and then I saw that he was out injured, but I can't. I don't know. That was a nice little play opening up, but we are a little too late on the pass, unfortunately. As a good ball on there to Jesse Bromwich, who was going to get ankle taps, and he's going to score a nice try. I always love that little animation there of the ankle tap and then sliding in to the try line. It's always a nice way to score. But nice play. A little bit of compounding pressure for us on the Raiders line. They're probably not noted as goal line defense specialists, the Raiders, so putting some pressure on and getting the 4, make it 6 points. So it's a even ball game here as Will Chambers gets it on to Adokar. The big left foot step, that was majestic, dude. Oh, that was unreal. And then he's going to streak away. Jared Croker giving good chase there, but he's not going to round the Fox up. That was beautiful. It was one of those ones, I can't remember, I think this was Rugby League Live 3, where I did like a step before the line with Milford, I think. And it would, usually the step, it goes into the animation, like you either step and they'll like dive and miss you, or they'll make the tackle. But that time, I stepped like early enough that it didn't actually go into the animation. I always love it when that happens, like it's more of a realistic type, you know, you actually beat them. But you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, right there again, it was opening up for us. We're looking very, very dangerous in attack. Actually, a couple of intercepts have actually saved the Raiders fairly dramatically. Is right here, a little bit of confusion. The Raiders knocked it on and then accidentally kicked it. Thankfully, Smith was able to round it up and get us the possession. So 12-6 heading into half time. A chance to score another 4-pointer. Will Chambers trying to take the line. I was trying to commit the winger. I did end up doing it, but couldn't get the little offload away. As I tried to put in a kick with Munster. The rushing defense though just put us off and yeah, up in our face a little too quickly. As that should. Well, this should be the last play of the first half. We get it on to Adokar, puts a little chip and chase in. It was looking dangerous, but the kick wasn't quite perfect, and we just had to double back, let the Raiders catch up. But yeah, we're playing pretty well. I feel like the Raiders would be pretty happy to be in this game, the way they're playing, and also how strong we've looked, as bigger Vunivalu is just going to powerhouse his way through some flimsy Raiders defense. BJ Leilua is going to chase hard there. He's not quite going to get the big fella. Couple of powerhouses downfield there, Leilua and Vunivalu. I think over the 100 you would back Vunivalu. I mean, Leilua is quick, but he is definitely more of a 40-meter dasher. Like 100 meters, he's gonna struggle. Vunivalu, he's a guy that he can go the 100 for sure. He is a bit more of a natural sprinter in that sense. Yeah, we're playing very well, and then Brandon Smith gets through the gap and a high shot right there. So it could get a little ugly for the Raiders here, as Kenny Bromwich just straight through this. Yeah, the defense from the Raiders this game has been absolutely shocking. Not good at all, as we spread it out there to Addo-Carr, and he's just gonna burn them on the outside. Who was this? Nick Kotrick, what are you doing, son? One of their best up and coming players, and he's just been left just in Disneyland, really. He was just in all sorts. Cameron Smith, a very tough kick here. This is near on impossible, really. Like, good lord, this is it's a tough one. That was a weird one, because the wind barely, like, the wind was pushing it right to left, but it didn't even really go. So that was a bit strange. As a really nice ball there, actually. And the Raiders are going to score. That was actually a really nice play. The who was it through? Croker, was it? I actually don't know. Was it Croker? No, Wyden maybe. I think it was Wyden who was through the gap. He probably could have scored himself, because he burned us on the inside, and then he unselfishly got the pass to Joe Tapane, who is excellent in his own right. He's playing front row for the Raiders, who, I don't know, potentially he probably could, but I don't think he will in real life. Even though they are a little bit low on the props, but yeah, I really doubt he would. Is right here. I was trying to get the pass. Oh no. And now Jack Wyden is going to go back to back length of the field effort. That is pretty frustrating. I bombed a try, honestly. All I had to do was just get the pass back inside. We had 2 support players. It was a draw and pass situation. Easy as you like. I just took it a little bit too close to the line. I think I actually even might have tried to kick the ball through, which not a smart idea. So 22-18. It's not fitting for how this game has gone, as Jerome Hughes now straight through a nice little inside play linking up there. But yeah, not a fitting way for how this game has looked. We have looked completely dominant. In all honesty, the Raiders haven't looked in it, but all of a sudden, I mean, one try and they could take the lead. There's a little blindside play opening up here. Beautiful ball, and Addo-Carr is going to cross for his... Is that the hat-trick or just 2? No, I think that's a hat-trick, actually. Addo-Carr diving in. I love that little play on the blindside that sets up. It's a little bit overpowered, I feel. Although it's sometimes hard to actually set up in the game. Like, it just sometimes doesn't work. But when you get it to work like that, it's very, very nice. And you can usually score the try if you cut that first man out. Even if you hit the first man, you score a lot of times. But it's just a nice play. As we're going to look to score another one here. Addo-Carr going for the corner, but a brilliant tackle there. Jack Wyden puts his body on the line. It's good work by Chambers there. Nick Kotrick came in when he didn't need to, and Addo-Carr tried to just shuffle back, but solid defense, and 26-18. This game, honestly, this game could have been an absolute blowout. I felt just on top of my game for this one in attack. The Raiders' defense is just in all sorts. Is right there. Munster. It was good play. The pass was probably just a little bit too in front, I guess. It was a bullet pass. It might, yeah, just, you know, blame your outside backs in that situation. Just Addo-Carr was a little bit slack. But yeah, this game we could have really put the sword to the Raiders, but you know, they made it respectable, as Leilua is gonna take the final tackle there. So 26-18. Still a commanding victory, but it's a little disappointing we couldn't really help our points differential. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.